What's going on, everybody? So I just wanted to make this video because I made a few more videos earlier and they were really good, I believe. But I was downstairs and it's like something hit me. It's almost like I started preaching to myself, and I just started thinking, oh my goodness, what a phenomenal thing to tell people about. You know, too many times I believe like we're being fake with ourselves. We're being, there's a lot of people out there, especially if you're raised up in a religious home or around Christianity, or maybe just heard about it your entire life, but you've never really had that personal relationship with Jesus on your own. And so the problem with that is, over that time, we get self-righteous. We get, we pretend like we're holy. We pretend we're this, that, and the other. But the problem with that is that we keep walking down that road, and deep in our hearts we know something's not right. We know that there's a brokenness. We know that there's a hole there. But we keep thinking, if we just fake it long enough, if we just keep on faking, it'll get better. And then it never does. And you start to realize that road that you're walking on, that road that you're going down, never gets better. And you start to get that the sense of, this is the wrong way to go. And what happens with that is, another road opens, and that road leads and ends at the cross. But there's something that happens in between the road you're on and the dead end of the cross that is amazing. And that is that as you take one step at a time to the cross of Calvary, you're losing yourself. You're starting to get stripped of every single thing that you thought you were. You're getting stripped of your self-righteousness, your pride, your self-love of yourself. You're getting stripped of everything. Because of the time when you get to the cross at the end of that road, you're exactly who Jesus wants you to be to receive Him as Savior. Because what it is you finally get to that point. You finally end up right there at the end of the cross. And you realize that you're just a broken-hearted person in need of a Savior. Somebody that saves us, somebody that loves us, somebody that cares for us, somebody who is righteous, somebody who is holy, because we're not that. And we're stripped of that as we get closer and closer and closer to the cross until we finally reach that point right where Jesus wants us. Because Jesus doesn't want us to come to Him some self-righteous person who just needs some other thing that is righteous with your righteousness. He doesn't need you thinking you're holy, so you just need something else that's holy. He needs you to understand that you're broken. Your heart is broken, and deep on the inside, we know that. We know we're broken, but we try to fake it. We try to put off like we're okay. We try to put off like we're something that we're not. And so, if you're that's you today, and you're at that point, it's time to turn down a different road. Because what you got to understand is that we're all so broken people. We've all fallen short of the glory of God. We're all sinners deserving of hell. We're all broken people because of sin. But Jesus Christ paid that price, and He wants to show you your brokenness and your need for Him so that He can place Himself within you and change you. And it becomes the point when you leave the cross, when you leave that place at that dead end with that cross, where it's not your righteousness, it's His. It's not your glory, it's His. It's not your self-love of yourself, it's self-denial and love of somebody who is righteous. And too many times we fake it. And I think we're going to have people, especially in the last days, doing that all the way up until they get to judgment. But all because they keep thinking it's going to change. It's going to change, it's going to change, it's going to change. Your righteousness is going to be something. Your works are something. Your self-effort is going to lead to something, but it doesn't. And Jesus Christ is calling you to a relationship with Him, through Him, completely through Him. But you've got to be stripped of that pride. You've got to be stripped of that self-righteousness. You've got to be stripped of that self-works, because it doesn't go nowhere. Trust me, I was one of those people for a long time, thinking everything I did was earning something or this, that, and the other. Even though I knew the truth, I knew that it didn't do nothing, I still believed that somehow what I was doing was saving myself. And it was only when God brought me to a point of just sheer nothingness, and that might sound horrible to you, but it's not. Because we've got to realize our need for Him. We've got to realize the point to where we can't do it. We're not strong enough, we're not holy enough, we're not godly enough to do it. He is. And so that road from where you're at now to the cross is the best thing that can happen to you. And it's at that moment of sheer weakness that we realize that somebody else is strong. It's at that moment that we realize that we're not holy, that there is one who is, that we're not righteous, that there is one that is, that we can't save ourselves no matter how hard we try. There is a Savior, and He loves us and cares for us so much He died on the cross and paid the price for it so that we could come to Him. And so if you're on a road today, and you still have this massive void that you know something's wrong, don't ignore it. Don't just keep on walking down the road and listen to the devil that you're fine. You're fine. What you're doing is fine. It's okay. Don't listen to that. Really start to go down, turn to the road of the cross. Come to Jesus Christ and allow Him to show you who He is and who you really are. And Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. Cast your yoke upon me." And, He's not looking for you to take it all on yourself. He's not looking for you to be holy enough. He's not looking for you to be righteous enough so that you could have salvation. He's looking at you to understand that He is righteous and He is holy and you're not. And that's done out of love. That's done out of a place that at the start of the rest of your life with a loving Savior who loves you, who cares for you, who wants what's best for you, but you keep fighting it because you keep thinking what you have is working, what you are doing is working, what this, that, and the other. Just stop it. Stop it. Come today before Jesus. Come to your knees and pray. Pray that God would save you and that He would show you your brokenness, that He would literally lead you to a place down that road of sheer brokenness so that He can make you whole, so that He can replace that brokenness with Himself. So I just appreciate you taking the time to listen because, man, this hit me like a ton of bricks. I mean, I was down there bawling my eyes out pretty much and just thinking how wonderful it is because this once again was my life. And it took God bringing me to a place where I realized that I wasn't enough, that I was brokenhearted, that my self-righteousness meant nothing to Him. But it was His righteousness that wraps around me now. The reason I'm saved is because of His righteousness. Without that His righteousness wrapped around me, I'm just that broken sinner again. So please, take time today, whatever you got to do, come to Jesus. Listen to His voice. Listen to the Spirit pulling you down that other road. And so I appreciate you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.